Hi besties, welcome to day one of Bookmas. I'm doing 12 days of Bookmas. So welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all of the videos revolving around Bookmas. I have some pre-filmed, I have some that I'm filming while during the 12 days of December. But this first one I wanted to start off with because I'm going to be going over the Christmas books I've read. I think I've read 11 over the past year and giving you my thoughts, my reviews, if they're worth it to me. So take everything with a grain of salt. These are my opinions and only my opinions, and kind of tell you about these books and whether if you would like it or not, stuff like that. So first up, I have 3 that I don't own anymore that I'm going to start with first. I think that'll be easiest, and then I'll do my physical books that I have still. So first up, I have The Geek Who Saved Christmas by Annabelle Albert. This is a romance. It's Grumpy Sunshine. It's neighbor to lovers. And the characters are in their like 40s, I think. It was like older. I read this one about a year ago, and I just remember it being like a super fun, low angst, low stakes kind of romance. You have one male who's very grumpy. He hates everything Christmas, doesn't care, doesn't want to, you know, dress up or decorate his house or do anything. And then the other neighbor is full on decorate everything, help decorate the neighborhood, help decorate the neighbors, like the nice neighbor who will help everyone, not even Christmas related. So definitely Grumpy Sunshine. If you're looking for that, Neighbors is a big trope that I also like. I did like this one. I think I rated it 3.5 stars. Next up, we have A Merry Little Meet Cute. Most of you guys may have read this. It was very popular in Book Talk last year. I think the second book came out this year. This one was not one I would recommend to most people. It's very spice heavy. The main character is a filmmaker, but she's like a OnlyFans, but I think it's called Closed Doors in this book, and her producer wants her to film an actual movie for once, like a Hallmark-y movie, and her co-star is a actual actor, and he is a subscriber to her Closed Door account, which she does not know, but he obviously knows. And so she's also trying to keep that identity hidden because she is doing a Hallmark movie and they don't want to have her name ravaged through the family holiday movie, if you know what I mean. So it was very spice heavy in my opinion. It was okay. I did rate it 3 stars. The romance was good for me, but it was insta-lovey because he already followed her on Closed Doors, so he already knew her. I don't have much else to say besides that, so take that as you will. Last on my ones I don't have anymore is Talk Santa to Me. This is a YA romance Christmas book. I honestly don't remember much about this one. I tried to read the description before I made this video, and I simply could not jog my memory of this one. I did rate it 3 stars on Goodreads, so that's probably why I don't have it anymore. But it is a YA romance. 3 stars is not a bad rating for me. If you're looking for a YA romance, would I recommend this? I don't know. Is that very helpful to you? Not at all. I'm sorry, but one I've read, but I don't remember. But getting into the physical books, while we're still on YA romances, the first book I want to talk about is Blame It on the Mistletoe by Beth Garrett. So this is a YA romance, and it's a social media influencer romance. What happens is she meets British, also social media influencers, and they like swap places for a month or something. And while she swaps places, she meets the boy across the street, and it's the romance between them. I really enjoyed it. I don't mind social media when it comes to books if it's done well. I thought this one was really done well. I think I rated this 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I would highly recommend this for a YA cute Christmas romance. It's very much Christmas. It's all in the Christmas fields. There's decorating, there's Christmas trees, there's presents, snow globes, everything. So definitely recommend this one for YA romance if that is what you're looking for. Next up, I want to talk about a short little cute novella. I know most people don't like novellas or they don't read novellas, but this one is a short. I think it's 50 pages. Nope, 65 pages. I'm just going to show the back of the book because the cover is kind of graphic. It's How the Grinch Saved Christina, and it's by Amanda Bentley. If you search Amanda Bentley on Goodreads or Instagram or anything like that, you'll find it. It is a 50-page, 65-page novella about, it is student teacher, and it's short, sweet Christmas, and her nickname for him is like Grinch, stuff like that. It's very much Christmas vibes, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for like a short, quick Christmas in the spirit read. It is part of the 12 Day of Smutless collection, which is 12 days of Christmas romance books. I personally only read this one so far. I do plan on reading maybe more when it gets closer to Christmas. But yeah, fun little cute one. Staying on with the author Amanda Bentley, last year she wrote a duet, the Now and Always duet. So this one is if you want a Christmas romance that's not full Christmas. This one starts off in the holiday time, and there is mentions of like Christmas parties. There is some spicy scenes with some Christmas lights. So it's definitely Christmas spirit in the first half at least. The second half is more later, after Christmas, after the new year as well, is in this one as well. So this one is just a good romance if you're looking for a romance that's kind of set in December but not fully Christmas vibes, but you still get some with the Christmas parties and the Christmas drinks and the Christmas lights and everything like that. It is a spicy romance book. I rated this 5 stars. I really loved this half of the duet, and I loved the second half of the duet. Highly recommend this one for a Christmas read that's not full on Christmas. So to take a romance intermission, I have 2 books in this recommendation list that aren't romances. So first up is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. This one's a fun one, and I put this on this list because it's about 2 people and how they go and they are house hunting, and they go to this house to look at it at an open house, and they get snowed in. A blizzard comes in and they get stuck at this house for the weekend. And the house used to be owned by a psychiatrist who used to tape all of her sessions, and one of the main character stumbles upon the room where all the tapes are, and she starts listening to them and figure out what happened to the psychologist, because she does go missing. The psychologist, I forgot to mention, the psychologist goes missing. So she starts listening to the tapes, wondering maybe she could figure out what happened. But it's set in like a blizzard. It's kind of creepy, fun little winter vibe, I would say. Next up for a non-romance book recommendation, I have Message Not Found. This was a 5-star read for me. This is like it's YA, sci-fi, mystery, and then there's like a little subplot of romance, but it's very, very minor. This one's a really fun one. The main character, her best friend, goes missing, or she dies. She drives off a cliff, and essentially you're following the main character trying to solve the mystery. And it's sci-fi in an aspect of she takes her phone and plugs it into an AI and then pretends like she is texting her friend that went missing, and she's trying to figure out like why she was on the road that she was when she died, and how she ended up off the cliff, and what had happened. So it's that kind of mystery. It's very fun. The whole thing is set in the winter. It's snowing. Definitely winter vibes. I would highly recommend. 5-star read for me. Next up, I have The Holiday Swap. The first thing I want to say about this, if you're looking for a Hallmark movie in a book, this is it. This is about, one sister is a chef, and she loses her taste and smell before the Christmas chef competition. So she changes places with her twin sister, and they essentially live each other's lives. And so there's 2 different romances in this book. You get Charlie's point of view, which is the one sister, and you get Cass's point of view, which is the other sister. Next up, I have Baggage Claim. This one's a fun one. It's about a girl who lives in Florida, and she hasn't been home in a couple years because she had some fallout with one of her sisters, and it's been very hard to go back home. So she gets on so her mom wants her to come back home for the holidays. So when she gets on her flight, her seatmate is a male who lives in her hometown, and he is a ski instructor at their local mountain. And during their meeting, she accidentally blurts out that she needs a fake boyfriend because she told her family that she was bringing home a boyfriend. So he offers to be her fake boyfriend, and it's fake dating, 12 days of Christmas. She hates Christmas, everything about it, and he spends the entire book trying to get her in the Christmas spirit. And obviously with fake dating, nothing can go wrong. And there's also a little mystery in the book. Like something had happened with her sister and you don't know until the very end, so you're kind of guessing stuff along the way. It's very obvious. I guessed it at least. This one was very enjoyable though. I did end up tabbing it. I'm giving it to one of my friends, but it's a very cute fake dating romance. Last but not least, I have Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. This one's also fake dating. So the main character, goes home to her hometown to save her tree farm that she's had since she was a child, that she loves very much. And in the midst of trying to save this tree farm, she enters an influencer competition to win money for the tree farm because it is going out of business. And on her application, she was trying to make it seem like it was very festive and holiday and like they should be featured in this influencer setting. And she says she has a boyfriend. She runs it with her boyfriend to make it seem more romantic and festive. And the thing is, she doesn't have a boyfriend. So insert Luca, her best friend, who they pretend to fake date and convince this lady so that they can win the grand prize. This book, I remember being like very much Christmas vibes, very much, I mean, it's set on a Christmas tree farm, it's very fake dating, romance, the whole 9 yards. I highly recommend this book. I gave this 5 stars last year. I still remember it to this day. I love this one, would highly recommend this one. And that is all the books I have recommended for you. I hope if you take anything from this video, you take one of those books that I have recommended and read it, because I loved some of those books so much, and maybe we'll be doing a reread this year again with them. But that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Happy December, happy Bookmas. I hope you enjoyed the first video, and turn those notifications on so you can get notified when tomorrow's video comes out. And until then,